So, Neelam, has there been any mental or emotional cost that was involved in being who you are right now? Has it cost you something?
Yes, I have paid a big price to reach where I am.
Okay, so do
It
you
was not
want
an
to?
easy journey, and yeah, it was a roller coaster, I must say.
Hmm. Okay. So, welcome to another episode of Your Haven Conversations. I'm your host, Priyanka, and I'm an emotional intelligence and relationship coach for heart led leaders, for entrepreneurs. And in today's episode, we have with us Neelam Tiwari, who's a parenting coach. And I'm so glad you all are watching us again today. And thank you for being our guest today, Neelam. Would you like to introduce yourself for a bit?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Priyanka, for inviting me on your show. And my name is Neelam Tiwari, and I'm a parenting coach. So yes, my journey has been a good roller coaster journey to reach where I have reached today. So I started as a facilitator in education industry with the pre-primary children, and I have reached so far that I'm heading the pre-primary section in a very reputed school, and I have 18 plus years of experience in the education industry. But coming to this parenting coaching, I think entire experience helped me to reach to this position. Being a parent by myself, I felt there is a lot as a parent we need to learn and understand, uh, because the things have changed, the times have changed, and it is better to upgrade yourself as an individual, as a parent, because these Gen Z children, they need different kind of parenting. It is not the traditional parenting or the upbringing from where we are coming. So with a lot of mistakes, failures, falls, I've learned many things. So here I am now to offer my services, my wisdom, whatever little I have learned, to help and handhold parents wherever they are stuck in their life. So this is all what I do. I'm a Heal Your Life coach, and I'm a parenting coach as well. Learning and growing myself in the right direction, having licensed for that. So just going in a way wherein we want better leaders and future leaders. So we have to handhold them for their emotional well-being. So here I am to handhold parents as well as teens, young adults. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelam. That's quite, I would say, an expansive intro, not in terms of the content, but in the variety of things that you have spoken about. And I feel there is so much that we have to discuss today, given, so many pointers, so many interesting things that you have just said. And I would like you to expand on a few of them. So, my favorite one was upgrade. So, parents are thinking ki, I'm already doing this, I'm doing that, and then the tech thing, parents are learning more and more tech. So what does this upgrade look like that you mentioned? How do we need to upgrade as parents?
When I say upgrade as parents, because we are born with certain beliefs, and that is how our life looked. We don't know any other way to look at or to think about when we were growing as children. And then when the parenting journey start, you start from that experience only. But with the time given, that those times were different and these times are different, and so the requirement is different. We had a huge joint family system cut to having very small nuclear families. So everything has changed in the background, and so that the foreground has also to change. When I say upgrade, the parent has to understand the need of the child. Either we are too involved in helicopter parenting, that is providing everything to the child, whether they need, they don't need. So we have to cater the child as per the need. It should not so happen that the child is not learning in his learning phase, but we are providing him everything. The child never values it then later on in the later years. And to redo, going back and redoing is impossible, or it is very difficult for that matter, I must say. So when I change, my belief system change, automatically my pattern will change as a mother or as a parent. So it is a journey to grow together. When I'm raising my son or my children, I also need to look at the ways I'm raising my children because the peer has changed, the atmosphere has changed. So opening to learning is very important as a parent. We feel, normally parents, they come up with the parenting, putting a crown on their head that I am the mother, I am the father, and no matter what, the child has to listen to me. Of course, things have changed now, but still that belief is still there that, whatever I have said, the child has to follow. So this, we are not, we are not in the position of a dictator. We are here to guide and direct our children in the right ways. We are not owing them. We are walking hand in hand. And this is something which is very important as a parent, as a family, to understand that our children also have their point of views. They are also coming from different kind of learning and different kind of setup because they are going to the outer world as well. Being open, upgrading yourself, and having a mentor or a guide or a coach for that matter is absolutely important in today's world. It may not have been important when we were growing, but in today's world, it is extremely important to understand my own thing. Maybe I'm coming from some kind of belief which is not working today. And then rather than pushing or giving growth to my own children, I am holding back on certain things which will not allow me to grow nor my children to grow further. So that is why upgrade, I mentioned that yes, you have to open to unlearn, relearn the patterns we have learned.
Wonderful. Amazing. So, my next question again comes from the same things that you have shared. So, what is one belief that you have let go completely in, your journey as a coach and also your journey as being a parent yourself? What has been your upgrade?
So for me as a parent, I must say there is a lot which I have learned from my son. He is the source of inspiration for me to get into the teaching line for the very to begin with, to start with. Of course, every young mothers they feel that I want to be the best mother. Same was my thought, but then I felt that I am lacking so many skills in that. So I did my Montessori course to understand my own son, to understand my journey as a parent. Because when you get married, you're into a new life, into a new relationship, so much is coming from their family also. And then, to balance it out is not that easy. So when you try and understand your own self, you reflect on your own life. So there is a lot which needs right correction, right mentoring, and to unlearn the pattern. So that was the thought process to begin with. And when I was doing that course, I felt, oh my God, it is not that easy to become a best mother or the title which we are looking for. We are looking for that title. We agree, we don't agree, but we are looking that title of a best mother, best daughter, best wife. We fit into that. We don't fit into that is another conversation by altogether. But yes, journey learning started to be a better mother. And as I was growing in the journey, I realized that this is not enough. I have to do certain other things because every age has a different challenge. A toddler child has a different milestone and different challenges. And when the children get into pre-teens, the challenges are different. So when my son was into teens, I felt now there is something else which I need to learn. And this is how I can upgrade and strengthen myself and I can strengthen him as well. So then I looked into for other courses and then I picked up parenting as a niche because there is a lot which can be done in this particular field of parenting. Because it is not that I am nurturing only my son and my relationship, but it is the entire ecosystem which is getting nurtured all together. So that is how, it is helping me both the ways.
Ah, thank you. And it's very interesting to know how, like people are like, I was a parent first and then this happened. You mentioned it a little differently. I had a son and then I went to Montessori and lots of changes happened. Very interesting. Yeah. So I would like to ask you, what is the biggest struggle that children or say teenagers are facing today? What do you think from their point of view?
Um, Today's parents have become excellent providers of material things. Everything is there on a click, they get everything. But the children are looking for connection. Connection is missing. And that connection comes from your skills and abilities to have a lot of patience when you're dealing with them. And that drift happens when you are going through your hormonal changes, and at the same time, your son or your daughter is crossing their teens. That is a hormonal disbalance between both of you, and it is difficult for either mother or the children to understand what is happening in life. So I'm not fully present to help my children. Not they are. I mean, of course, they are small. They don't know what is happening. So I have to be a present parent who understand the need of the child, who is there to handhold. If I'm fully occupied with my own thing, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to cater to my own needs. I can never handle my own children. So to be aware, to educate yourself in certain areas is very important. We don't look at those areas, those hormonal changes, menopause effects. We take it very lightly, understanding that okay, this is a bodily change. This will come, and it is perfectly okay. No, it is not perfectly okay because we are not coming from those generations wherein everything was okay, and we were full-time homemakers. We were having those kind of times and energy. Nowadays parents are working, both parents are working. It's difficult for the parent to take out time for normal conversation or for special conversations like this. They so much dwell into the guilt that they feel that providing everything to the child will suffice everything, but that is not the case. In this era, in this generation, what I have been experiencing, I look at parents into two ways, or two kind of parents come to me. Either they are doing helicopter parenting, that is, they are putting their nose in everything, that is not allowing the child to grow as an individual. And second is a very, very traditional kind of a parenting, wherein they just provide and they feel that okay, my children will take it from there, and it is not the case. It is not the case. It has to be a very conscious parenting, a very mindful way to interact with your children, to put across your conversation, to put across your challenges as well. That okay, I'm going to listen this. This is the way place I need your help, and how can I help you? Start asking questions, which is very important. Very important.
Okay, thank you. That was quite a bit, I feel. Lots of things came up. And I would like you to, shed some light on the words conscious, and you use the word present, like being present. What do you, what does it mean for you? Conscious, present. How do you define these terms?
Mhm. So when you say present, a present parent, that is not to give presents, but to give your human presence, your eyes and ears to your children completely. When I say conscious, that is, there is so much available out there on one click for our children, whether it is at home, because we have now given them the world in their hands. That is their mobiles. They know everything. They read, understand with the AI. Everything is available to them. So the information is misunderstood at times, and it is taken up in a different direction, because of course children are going to think as per their own age. They will not take the information as in the information is a mature person will understand. So being present is when my son was growing, we used to follow a ritual that every Sunday we are going to come together and three of us, and we're going to sit and talk on certain topics, whatever is a key topic for the entire week, and then we will have an open conversation, sharing on that particular topic. Maybe I may go through some different topic. My husband will come up with something else. My son will come up with something else. So that open platform to sit down and talk is very important. So that is where I say an aware parent or a conscious parent. See, going out, doing other fun, the real thing is not the real thing. We have to come to the real thing where we agree to disagree to each other's points, keeping the value on the top, keeping the respect on the top. That, okay, I see you as a human. I see you. Okay, maybe these are your challenges. Maybe math is not for you. Maybe science is not for you. Maybe you are not an academic person at all. You are a creative person by yourself, not necessarily from where I am coming. My children have to come from there. So this consciousness has to come. And above all, they're our children. We want to protect them. We want them to learn new things. But if we say it is a my way or highway, then it is not going to work that way. We have to create a safe room for them to come and open up. Normally, children open up and the parent give them back. They lash out. So lash out is not the point. Give them leisure to express themselves, because you are the one they are going to fall back. We want them to work in life. But who is there as a support, seen and unseen support, as a strong support when they fall back? Who is there to uplift them, not to tell them and taunt them and put sarcasm in that, that okay, bola tha na nahi chal sakte, you can't do this, you are an idiot. Not from that space. Not from that space. These children are very, very sensitive, very sensitive. We were not that way. We were raised in a different way. And this comes up very often whenever I'm doing any kind of conversation, any podcast, or any parent I'm coaching to, that we were born and brought up in very different way, and our children have come to a very different world, wherein the world is in their hands. As simple. So conscious steps are very important steps.
Okay, but Neelam, okay, thanks for sharing. This brings me a very personal question that I have been asked many times, and it is ki, parents are also going through a lot. They are managing the expenses, they are working, and then they are in nuclear families. And of course, everybody is carrying some sort of baggage, little or more or something. So then it's
Yeah.
difficult for them. They are like, ki, we know at some level because parents are mostly educated these days, especially in like cities like Delhi and Mumbai, from where I belong and you belong. So they are like, "Ki, I understand what you are saying, Priyanka, but how do I implement it? I would like to use the word embody. How do we embody that presence? Is my question to you. Okay. Knowledge hai, now we understood we have to behave differently, we have to do this, listen to them. And also, especially if the relationship is already strained, then what to do? So, what do you suggest for that?
See, relationship not in good place is more than 80%, or more than 85%, wherein children are and parent-child relationship is not in good place. Why? Because, as you said, that metro cities, everywhere for that matter, mothers have started working in and pitching in to the household things, in the career, everywhere. So when that kind of support is not there for themselves, they are not strengthened enough to provide the support further. For example, um, I'll give my example. Of course, I have been working all these years, but I have not been working on myself. I am working for somebody. So when I have not worked on myself, my belief system, the way things were not okay for me. So if I am not filled my cup, I cannot provide to the other person. So
Hmm.
that is where our personal work comes in. That is where that I have to reflect, okay, I was wrong here, but not blaming myself wrong as in wrong, but to talk with that awareness, okay, I'm working from this belief system. I need to do some rearrangement on certain things so that I feel empowered, I feel seen, I feel heard, and then only I can provide to the other person. This looks very simple, but this is not that simple. To work on yourself, as I said, I am a heal your life coach as well. So what that is a philosophy, that is a way of life by itself. That if you put a bandage to yourself, why we said says first aid, that is, you put your bandage to your wounds, then only you will be able, you will be, open to help your own children, your own family, your husband, your parents, whatever. We are repeating the pattern. And when we are repeating the pattern, we are not equipped enough to help our own self or our children, for that matter. So when parents, they say, I know everything. I agree to that, that you know everything. But are you open for your own vulnerability? Are you open, for your own when it is overwhelming for you? How are you managing your emotions? Are you able to sit down and accept yourself with your flaws? Are you are you open to accept it and rework on the entire pattern? There is where my entire works come in as a coach, as a healer life coach in particular. That there are parts in me which need a lot of healing and attention. So where the energy goes, the attention flows, and the work happens that way. So am I open to call, yes, Priyanka, you're a wonderful anxiety coach, and I'm going through this thing. Can you help me get free of this anxiety? People are not that open to come and ask for help. I have to open enough that okay, I am going through that kind of anxiety. It is okay, like how we approach any other medical doctor. Okay, I have pain here or I have pain there. We approach them because we want to get rid of that pain. But talking about emotional well-being, people are not that open to come and talk about it. So here is something which I emphasize and I request people to come forward and talk about it. Emotional well-being is extremely important. At young age, you will still manipulate yourself and handle, but in your older age, it will be difficult for you to handle altogether. So I welcome everybody to come forward and talk about it. Look for people who can really, really help you and empower you moving forward in your life. Thank you for asking that question, Priyanka.
Thank you. Thank you for answering so beautifully. And I wanted to, ask you the question, what is your message for the people? But I guess you have already given that message that ask for support and, share your vulnerability. So I'll ask another question. Okay. And I think this will be our last question for the day. And I want to ask you, is there any mantra, any power statement or something that you live by or swear by or you tell it to every client or every parent? Anything, it could be anything. Or any routine or
Um,
habit. It could be a routine or habit also that you swear by. Ki, yes, this is it.
Thank you for asking the very powerful question it is. So there are times when even I fall. So come back to life again is look into the mirror and see that wonderful person in the mirror that I love you the most. You are enough the way you are doing things. So my mirror reflects back the energy which I am looking for rather than looking it outside. I have the energy there right in front of me. And that energy reflects and says that, Neelam, you're the best. You're doing the best you can. So everything is working out for my highest good. And out of this situation, only good will come. This is one mantra which I keep on telling myself every now and then. Situations will come, days will be up and down here and there, but everything is working out for my highest good.
Thank you. And those who don't know much about mirror work or have not experienced it, So we are both licensed in the philosophy of Louise L. Hay, and I would like to give her credit for introducing me to mirror work because mirror work is my signature go-to practice. Ki this is wonderful. This works, and something I also love giving to my clients because it helps you reconnect with yourself. And when you are connected with yourself, it strengthens every relationship. And I'm sure Neelam agrees.
100%, 100%. This is a gift by her. I call Louis Mother of Love. And that is how she has been giving all of us wonderful love.
Hmm. Okay. So, thank you everybody for watching. Neelam, before we end the conversation, would you like to share about your book and maybe a statement? Show us your book, maybe?
Oh, yes, thank you. So, I'm an author of this book. This is a Gen Z's parenting book. It is not difficult as you think. So, ask for help, look for the book, buy the book, and I'm here to help you out. Anything if you feel that you're going through in your parenting journey, reach out to us. We are more than happy to help you build beautiful relationship with your children. Thank you.
So thank you everybody for watching. So do go and follow Neelam. And if you have any parenting query, just go shoot her a message, book a session with her, and stay tuned to Your Haven channel. And we'll see you again next week with another amazing Your Haven conversation. And thank you so much, Neelam. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka. It was wonderful coming and talking to you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.